Hey everyone, we'll be going live in about 1 to 2 minutes. We're going live soon, guys. It's Hang 5. So just fade that out and then just put the ads on. Okay. We just got a couple of minutes of ads, of sponsored ads, guys, and then we're rolling.
10,000 copies are printed every fortnight and delivered to 75 different locations across the hills and Hawkesbury.
We'll be going live soon. We've got 1 more minute to go.
Show your support and show up. Blacktown
What this one is.
Your town, your team.
Okay.
Enjoy free live music every Saturday night.
Show 25.
Saturday night and Sunday afternoon at Workers Sports. And every Sunday afternoon at Workers Tutors. Plus, enjoy a full range of dining facilities. Visit the website.
What's the date today? 27th.
www.workersclub.com.au for the full music schedule, plus plenty of other activities, including raffles, bingo, promotions, and fun events. Workers is your club. Station sponsor.
The mate with the high-tech Bluetooth fish finder, but not a life jacket. You know the type. So when enjoying the water...
Not long, guys. Sorry.
Keep your mate safe. Make sure
We have to do the ads.
A message from your mates at Royal Life.
Alive 90.5.
And welcome to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome to my show. And thank you for joining me. We have quite a few platforms up here tonight. We're running across 8 platforms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them are Facebook, and 1 is YouTube at the moment. Normally I'd run with another one, which is Twitch and Rumble. Sorry, I beg your pardon, Rumble as well. So if anything ever happens to Facebook and I get Facebook jailed or whatever, I hope not. But if anything like that happens in the future, then please make sure that you go over to my Rumble page, and it's Angels on Air for Rumble. So it's rumble.com/Angels on Air, I think it's called. It's all over my page if you'd like to find out, or just even sign up for Rumble. It's actually really quite interesting, that site. Okay, let me say hello to everybody. So we've got Jules Polglay. She's first in the rank again. We've got Tina Fu. She's second. Well done, girls. They're always here with me. Roseman, she's always here. I've also got Danielle Elizabeth Woodgate. Thank you for joining me. So guys, tell me where you're from, suburb, state, and country. Lisa Houston, Karen Wern, We've got Wendy, Harvey, our beautiful spirit writer, Leanne, Julia. She says, good morning to Leslie, Ellie, and Spirit. Amy Santos, thanks for joining me. She says, hope you two are fine. Yes, 100% better today. Well, since the antibiotics are working, I feel my ears aren't popping, thank God. So Tree Spirit, that's a cool name. Thanks for joining me. Tracy Adler, thanks for joining me. Barbara Arnis, thanks for joining me. We've got Tracy Gibson, Leanne Julia, I said to her, Wendy Kuzik. So I like to say hello to Spirit, guys. So if you want your loved ones to come through, then you need to acknowledge Spirit and make sure that they come through, I don't know, how do you say it, naturally? How else could you say it? We've also got Tracy Ardley. She says, I'd love a reading today, please. We'll come back to you. So normally I don't write everyone down, but then sometimes I feel like that I have to write certain people down when I'm starting, when I say hello at the start. So how I operate, guys, is I do the reading, mini readings, free mini readings for you. I do 8 hours a week. So I stream live every time I go onto, I'll do a show, and I stream live on Sunday nights, 8 till 10, Monday nights on a live 90.5 FM from 9 to 11. So that's 2 hours every single night. Then tomorrow night, 10 till midnight, to capture the overseas audience and hopefully help them, as well as Wednesday night, and that's from 8 till 10. So I like to help people around the world with my gift. I had cancer 16 years ago, and I believe that from that point forward, I never really knew it all those years before, after I got better. But now I know that I was meant to have this gift, and I share it with everybody. It saved me a lot of pain, a lot of torture sometimes. But if you don't have, so how can I say? If I've got a gift and I don't share it, I just feel like I'm wasting myself. Sometimes you got to find out what your purpose is. So come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll see me there. That's the main page, and the main page is pretty much the only page I'll look at during the evening, because if I've got 8 pages running, I try to pull them across to this page where everything is going on there, so they can see all the comments from other people. And there's a lot of people in this group that actually share the love with me around the world, and that's what I like to do. So you'll never ever see me like anything. You'll never ever see me, put a thumbs down. I'll always give a thumbs up, or it'll be a love heart and kisses and hugs as well, because I just feel like there's not enough love in this world. And if I can start sharing it around, I will. If I can't, then, God help us, because I'm happy to help anybody and everybody. It's not about me, it's about you guys. So that's what I like to do. And that's my payback for my life being given back to me after having cancer for 16 years ago, 4 operations in 6 months. I've got the scars to prove it, let me tell you. So we've got Melinda Ann McMahon here. She says, oh, lovely. Has Spirit got a message for me tonight? We'll come back to you. Donna Kaufman, thanks for joining me. Ruthie Rogers. Wow. Now, this lady is my daughter's great auntie. So hello, Miss Ruthie Rogers. How are you? and great grandmother Betty, because I know she's there as well. So they're going, yay! I know what they're doing. So thanks for joining me. We've also got here Melinda. I've already said it, South Australia. Melinda McMahon is from South Australia in Adelaide. We've also got here Dev Krivenak. Yes, I've said her. We've also got Tracy Adler. She's from Mount Druitt. Thank you for joining me. Oni Jerish, hello there. Kerry Russell, thanks for joining me. Who else have we got here? So Melbourne, Victoria is Misby Smith. Thanks for joining me. That's a cute name, Misbry Smith. Okay. So Maria Colucci, this is one of my old high school friends. Thanks for joining me. Rosie Zuberg, thanks for joining me. So who else have we got here? Teresa Gardner, hello there. Thanks for joining me. We've got Vivian Patterson. Maria Colucci, we'll come back to you. And I do remember your father from school. How bizarre is that? So Shireen Dutt, thanks for joining me. So what I like to do, guys, is just acknowledge Spirit and make sure that Spirit's coming through. So Marie Lou Watcher Butler, I know you're watching, and I just saw you pop up on my screen. But yes, good morning and hi to Spirit, she says. But guys, tell me where you're from, suburb, state and country and county and whatever time it is over there. And also, I've got quite a few workshops coming up in the next few weeks. I've got the beginner one on the 3rd of July. I've also got the 10th of July is the intermediate one. So even if you are not a psychic psychic medium and you are just a person that wishes to have some motivation in your life or some guidance as well, this type of courses will fit that scene as well, because it's actually based on some forms of the mind, and it's all about mindset most of the time. So if you don't have good mindset, or if you don't have a clear path, then sometimes it doesn't make sense to go forward with regards to what you're doing, because it's actually going to be more detrimental, because spirit doesn't like things. Bless you, Ellie. Spirit doesn't like you. my producer here, Ellie. Say hello, Ellie. She says that she's waving at everybody on the live. But sometimes spirit doesn't like to, make things easy for you if you're on the wrong path. And when I do my workshops, I push you in the right direction towards, where you want to be in your life. And it's all about you. Like I said, it's not about me. It's about making sure that you're on track to doing everything that you love, And to be honest with you, I never ever thought that I would ever be doing this live on radio. I never ever thought that I would, in my entire life, would ever be doing this. I used to hide what I used to do for many years, and now I just don't care anymore. I just say, oh, well, if I can help somebody, if I can guide somebody, then I will, So before I was embarrassed about saying I was a medium, and even though I've been a personal trainer for 34, maybe 36 years, I don't know, it's so long, since I was 18. And even though I've been a PT for that long, when my PT clients used to walk up the stairs or anything like that, I'd have this sore knee myself, because I feel everything. So I get all the clairs, I get all the psychic, all the mediumship, and I'd have a sore knee, or I'd have a sore head or something like that. Something wouldn't be right, and I'd say to my client, oh, is your right knee sore today? Like, I just get the feeling that it's sore. And they look at me as if say, how did you know that? I haven't even spoken. I haven't even got up the stairs yet. And I go, don't worry, I can tell by the way you're walking. And then they'd go, oh, okay, that's cool, and never think anything of it. But meanwhile, in the background, I knew what was going on with them, because I could feel it myself, because I have it's like a psychometry thing. I can feel things. So and it's remote viewing as well. So I see everything on my right-hand side. So when I lecture in my classes, I describe to people that on the left side of you, you've got two hemispheres of your brain. So you've got left and right hemisphere. The left part of the brain is always listening to the conscious part of the mind, which is the mind that's currently listening to me now. So when you go into subconscious mind, which is the right hemisphere, I go into sort of like a deeper, lower level of vibration. A lot of people say, oh, you've got to raise your vibration more. For me, no, it's not. It's about lowering my vibration, and I feel like I'm on another planet. I actually feel like I'm somewhere else. It's quite bizarre. I don't know how to explain it, but if you can imagine coming out of the shower and seeing the mist on the mirror, and you can just see things, but it's a little bit misty. Well, that's how I see the remote viewing. And the remote viewing is crystal clear. Sometimes depends on the energy of the spirit that's coming through. So there's my right side of my right brain hemisphere sees everything on my right. So you'll see my eyes go all over the place, because I'm looking at what spirit's showing me. And because we're on radio, I can't say everything. So you might hear me pause, which is very, awkward sometimes, because I can see, because I say to spirit before I start, I say, okay, we're going to be on at 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock. I want to get everything. I want to get, the smells, the taste, the feelings. I want to get the remote viewing. I want to get the hearing. I want to get the visuals. I want everything. I want numbers. I want names. I want dates. I want, suburbs, you name it, I want it. I want the whole lot when I start, so that spirit gives me the option of choosing which ones I can say on air. And then sometimes I have to be super quick and say to him, I can't do this on air, because why? I can't say certain things on radio because it's the media law. It's just too sensitive. And it's the same as for a live show too, sometimes at home when I do them from home. But other than that, I can say pretty much most of everything. But if you hear me pause, you'll know why. And that's because I'm trying to make sure that spirit is, I'm trying to give the message across, but it's not, I can't give everything, if that makes sense. So, but join me on my main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You can see me live there if you're on the radio. And also I'm taking Anybody that wishes to post up a message, for a mini reading, if you're listening to me out out of the live feeds. So let me keep going. I get quite a bit of anxiety with not myself. I hardly ever suffer from anxiety. I don't ever feel it, but I feel people, and I feel like that the person that's coming through for the next reading, or this Tracy Adler, actually, I feel it. It's really quite strong. So how I operate, guys, is I'll do the readings and I'll just go bang, bang, bang through the live feed on the Psychics on Radio Angels on Air page, not any other page. And what I do is I go through the person that I'm drawn to. So whatever spirit wants me to read, I read. And if I'm willing to put my neck out on the line and, go live on eight hours a week, that's got to tell you something, that I'm actually genuine, and I like to make sure that I remain humble. I like to make sure that I do the right thing by spirit as well as the person. So if something doesn't fit with me, if something doesn't fit with my soul, my spirit, or whatever, my spirit will make it quite hard for me to stay in that position, or stay in that spot, or stay in that role, or stay in that relationship, or that friendship, whatever it is. It doesn't matter what it is. It will make it more difficult and more difficult for me. And that's how I know what spirit does with you guys, because it'll make things difficult for you if it's not right. And things will pop up, and things will just get harder and harder until you work out that it's actually, it doesn't take long before you realize that when you hit your thumb with the hammer and you miss the nail every time, that it's getting harder, and it's getting sorer, and it's getting much more painful, So I was going to say herder. That's a good word. So I also just want to say hello a little bit more. And what I do is draw in spirit. And after I've read, then you have to give me a validation back. Would be fantastic, because I love validations, or any psychic medium loves validations. Now, I'm not sure if everybody understands the difference between a psychic and a medium. So psychic does past, present, and future. And I do believe that my spirit guide helps me with that. But I also see transparent figures next to me. So when I'm looking on the right-hand side, on Ellie's side, I'm not freaking you out, Ellie. She's cute. So when I see things and people and, images and whatever on my right, it's sometimes like a video. Sometimes they pull me into the actual scene with them, like a car accident or anything like that. Or I get the massive pain like I had a few weeks ago. I had like my leg was just so sore, I couldn't even move it on my chair. And it turns out later that the person, I said, I felt like someone's been shot in the leg, or broken leg, or crushed leg, or something, or they lost their leg, some horrific way. And it turns out that the person's been shot in the leg. So that's how much I felt the pain, and I couldn't stop moving. So it does get a bit hard being a medium, but that's part of the mediumship side. I do feel everything, but my spirit gives me messages, and my numbers are usually pretty accurate. So if it doesn't resonate with you right now, if I do the reading for you, then keep those numbers in mind, because those numbers will definitely come up, because I'm very accurate with my numbers. And how I see my numbers, it used to show me like, if it was a 16, it'd be bouncing past me 16, 16, 16 over about 4-second delay. Now I just see it as a flash, like a target. So when I see it as a target, I've got to be really quick. And for example, Spirit knows that I hate maths. I wasn't very good at maths at school. So if I have to, if he has to give me a 7, he'll give me a 5 and a 2, so 52. And then he'll say, add it together. And I go, okay. So I'll go, okay, it's 7. Then he'll do other things with me. So that's how my spirit plays games with me, or wants me to learn maths, I guess. So, but anyway, we'll keep going. So I'm going to be doing Tracy Adler in a minute. I just want to say hello to a few more people and get them in here. So the more I encourage people to think about their loved ones and who they want me to talk about, the better the readings are. And I'm not that I can't do it any other way, but I like to also acknowledge spirit, because it's a bit more respectful. Okay, so we've also got Kerry Russell. She says, I am from Leichhardt in Sydney. Thanks for joining me. That's cool. I used to do Leichhardt area all the time. We've got Thania Rivia. She's 7:10 a.m. in the US East Coast. That's cool. So Kerry Addison, she's from Brisbane. Thanks for joining me. And Kerry Addison, I do not do tarot cards, lovey. I do not have nothing. I have a pen in my hand. That's it. I have a notepad. You can see it on the live. I do not do tarot cards. I wouldn't even know how to start it. So I love to make sure that I will never ever learn it because I do not want to be restricted. I just get straight messages from spirit. And when I'm in flight, you'll, like I said, you'll see my eyes go everywhere, but you'll also see my eyes go black. And I've only just noticed that myself, and it's really quite bizarre. But my eyes will go black when I'm in flight. Okay, I call it being in flight now. Is there any chance we could turn up the aircon, Ellie? Because I'm dying here. Thank you, lovey. I don't want to freeze Ellie. She can wear my jacket if she wants to. You can wear my jacket if you want. Yeah, that's beautiful. Because it's freezing outside and it's really hot in the studio here. And I wore the winter woolies, clearly, and I'm cooking. But anyway, let's keep going. So Stacey Joe Hutchins is watching. Thanks for joining me. Irene Tate, hello there. We've got Gert Corrigan, hello. Oh, thank you, Teresa Gardner. She says, highly recommend Leslie's workshops. Leslie's a great mentor, and you get to connect with beautiful, like-minded people. That's true. That's very true. Susan Perryman, hello. Maz, hello. Ellen LP, hello. Ms. Bree Smith, she says, you're a blessing. I would love to be able to do what you do. Well, anybody can do what I do. They just need to start to acknowledge spirit, like everybody has this ability. I just have the ability to lower my vibration down enough so that I can actually talk to the other side. And like I said, you'll see my eyes go black when I'm in flight, okay? So I can feel them all coming through. And you can imagine how many spirits. So if there's 50 people on a live, I will have 50 times 3. So that's, 150 people in spirit in here with me. So let's keep going. And I also say to spirit too that I want him to only give me the message for the person that I'm reading. I do not want to do a platform show where I have to get messages coming through from every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Then I have to decipher who it is. I do not want that. I want to be able to read for the person that I'm actually that I've actually called out. So I want to go back to Tracy Adler, and I don't even know what her question was now because I didn't write it down, but I'm just going to do a general for you, Tracy. And I also instantly just had anxiety before, and I also get the really, really sore neck. So I feel like that there's a posture issue here, and I feel like something's not right with regards to going forward in the communication, because I just saw communication. I also saw the number 16, and I also saw 7 around you. Well, there you go, 16 and 1 and 67, and 7 is July as well. So we've got July month as well. So what's coming up for you? In fact, you know what? I've seen the month of July for everybody so much lately. It's incredible how much I've been seeing the month of July. So there's going to be massive changes for everybody around July, I feel. And I also feel like there's something not right with the ear or the left side of the ear. So what's going on there with the ear? And can you tell me, I get the number 9 as well. So I feel like there's the month of September has got birthdays or anniversary, and they're also showing me the house. Now, is there either renovations going on with the house or something with contract? Because I just saw a contract. So are you signing a contract, or are you thinking of moving, or are you thinking of getting something else with the property or renovating or upgrading? Because I feel like that's going to be very beneficial for you if you upgrade the home. And they just showed me bathroom. I don't know why. I'm just going to say bathroom. If I don't say what I get, the messages will stop. And if that's not you, it's someone close around you. And I feel like they're just saying to me, son, and I don't know if he's renovating the bathroom, but I just feel like that he might need a welfare check, a close young man. That's what I'm getting. So please do a welfare check on this person. A phone call will be suffice, but just check in there and, perhaps even a dinner. I don't know what's going on there. I just feel like there's some confusion there or some hurt and pain. That's what I'm getting around this young man. And I also get my left ear is just pinging. I don't know if that's me, if that's you or that person around you. So the left ear keeps pinging me, and it's gone now. So even though I had ears popping, the last 3-4 days because I was unwell, but I feel like that this is not me, because this is, or could be me. I don't know. That's a hard one because I had the issues with my ears. And I also get the number, like I just said, 9. I also get the number 12 around you. So 1 and 2 is 3. So you've also got the month of March. So what's coming up next year in March? I feel like there's a milestone. I just heard 21 and I heard 30. So what's 21 and 30 to you as well? So 1 and 2 is 3. We've got the 3 again. So definitely March is coming up, and we've got the 3, 4. See there? See how spirit works. just gave me the 12 and it said to add it together to the 3. Just gave me the 21 to add it together to the 3. And it just gave me the 30, take off the 0, and it's a 3. So there's your 3 whammies for March. Okay, so March is going to be extremely busy as well. And I feel like that's going to be anniversaries and birthdays or milestones, something with a milestone or memory milestone. That's what I'm getting there. And I'll leave that there. If you could validate that, that would be amazing. But the message, the direct message for you is keep your chin up, keep pushing through. Don't stop in the middle, okay? Because I feel like there's a little bit of bad energy around you. Keep your chin up and just start to protect yourself, all right? And I'll leave that there. Thank you. So if you have a validation from previous reading, then come along and add it to my page. So it's Psychics on Radio Angels and Air, so I can see it there, and Ellie will be reading it out for me. So I've got Vicky Kelly. Thanks for joining me. Now, Vicky Kelly did my workshop a couple of weeks ago. It would have been about 3 or 4 weeks ago now. And sure as ever, comes on there and with the rest of them and says, I said, oh, you guys, are you psychic at all? They go, no. I said, okay, fine. And I said, all right, let's put you to the test. I think you might be. And sure as ever, she reads, she gets all this information, writes it all down, and there's no tarot cards in the course that I do, the workshop that I do, absolutely nothing. There's just direct messages from Spirit. And she writes down and writes everything about my daughter. Now, it's extremely difficult to write or to pull in information about me or my daughter. It's very, very, very bizarre. But she got a lot of stuff about my daughter, and even to the point where she described her car and the boss's name. So, and I said, you sure you're not psychic? But she did amazing. She was totally shocked. But Vicky's on here now. She can verify what I'm saying. We've got Sandra Peter. We've got Crystal Infused. So thanks for joining me, Charmaine. We've also got Delia. She says, good morning, evening, Leslie, Ellie, and Spirit. Hello there, everyone. We've got Ms. Bree Smith. She says, I do have a question. Hopefully you see this. Last night when you said a prayer at the end of your live, I closed my eyes for the prayer. She said, I got goosebumps down my left side and my breathing went really, really heavy. She's almost the feeling. She says, I couldn't breathe. She says, is there a reason why? I just feel like it's just pure energy, lovey. I'm not an expert in energy. I'm not an expert in this, but when I say to people to pray and to feel it, and I feel it, and if I'm reading out a prayer, and it's pretty much 99% every single prayer, it's for anything and everyone in the live show, as well as what I'm thinking about outside, directly outside. And it always turns out beautiful and it always turns out nice. So if you felt that deeply then, Ms. Bree, then you're actually feeling a lot more lower vibration like me than anything else, if that makes sense. Because if you're feeling it and you get the goosebumps, then you're actually tuning in to certain wavelengths. That's how I see it. I'm not 100% right or sure, but that's my opinion. That's not a psychic or a mediumship. That's my opinion. That's how I see it, okay? Because I see it like me. Actually, Spirit's showing it like me when I drop my vibration. So, and I just feel like for you that it's that you do see Spirit on your right, and that's what they just show me, that you do see it. So the themes that I get certain themes for certain things. If it's a person that's similar to me but doesn't know how to use it, I don't see your face. I can only see a name. I'll show you on the live. I can only see a name. You can see on the live, I can only see a name and a question. So when I'm on my live feeds, I don't even have a chance to even see your face to even tune into what you look like, okay? But when I do, when Spirit shows me the theme, it'll show me on the left-hand side, and I can see the person looking to the left every single time, and they show me a shimmer of a white mist behind you. That's not a ghost. It tells me that you are like me, but you don't know how to use it. That's how I see it. And once I say this to people, it opens up that channel ready for you to start receiving. And if you don't want to receive that information, then what I suggest is that you acknowledge Spirit politely, respectfully, and the ones that are trying to come through and bash you in the head like they used to do to me, but tell them to go away and until you're ready for them to come back, okay? So that's what you can do with them. But I think that's a beautiful message for you, that even though sometimes when you get goosebumps, I feel for the goosebumps as well there, Ms. Bree, I feel that sometimes it's Spirit inside me. Like it's so bizarre to explain, but when I get a validation back, normally what I'd get is the chills, like the goosebumps and the chills. So that's sometimes a good thing as well. So Whitney Beamish, thanks for joining me. So Jade Wetherell, hello there. Haven't heard from you for a while. And we've got Annette Clark Nicholson. Hope you're well. Yes, thank you. So tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, and country, and county, and time, and all that jazz. I've got Jodie Rico. She's here. Thanks for joining me. Petter Ford, thanks for joining me. So Sandra Dorsch says, can I have a reading tonight, please, Leslie? So if you have a validation, then dump it into the Psychics on Radio Angels on Air comments section and write in capitals validation, and Ellie will pick it up for me there. So for you, Sandra, I don't know why, but my hand is really itchy. So all my hand around this area here, you can see it on the live. I'm quite itchy. Okay, so I feel like there's left hand or left psoriasis or eczema or something like that. I can't even spell eczema. EXMA. Don't worry about it. You know, I'm hopeless at spelling, and I'm hopeless at pronunciation, and I'm hopeless at counting by spirit, is apparently. So I get eczema or psoriasis on the hand, and I just feel like that's itchy or an allergy or something like that's got not gone right with the hand. Now, who's the person with dementia? Because I feel like I can't even talk. And I feel like this is an elderly lady, and the lady has got a short hair, and it's very grey, and her skin is very pale with quite a few wrinkles on it. Okay, and her nose is a little bit big, but her eyes are very, very blue, pale blue, and she's here on the other side. Okay, and I feel like this lady used to have a walking stick as well. So this lady is an elderly lady. And I feel like this could be a great-grandmother or grandmother. I can't quite tell because I feel like there's two people here now. Grandmother or great-grandmother. And also I get the number 19 around you. So 1 and 9 is 20. And sorry, 1 and 9 is 10. But they also said go to 20. So I wrote 20 down as I was trying to say the 1 and 9. So you got the month of October. And I've also got the 20, which brings it back down to the 2nd. Which is the February. So they said 2nd of Feb. So what's the 2nd of Feb? I feel like that could be a birthday or anniversary or something significant around you. I also feel like that the money's not coming in as quick as you want it to come in there, Sandra, but just rest assured, because I feel like it's going to be coming in, okay? Because I can see the Pharaoh pennies going out the door, and they're just going out and out and out. It's like a never-ending story. It's like, when's the story going to end? It's like continuous. It's like it's on replay. But they're telling me also that you haven't learned your lessons from the previous time, and this is going, and they're talking about the money issue. Okay, so it's like when you say, for instance, I think it's around July/August I just saw, but when you see money, and I think this is you, when you see money, it's like, oh, how can I pay this or how can I pay that? You already got it allocated to different things that you need to pay for. So you really can't spend too much money on different things because you already have that money that's coming in that's allocated. And do you smoke as well? Because I just saw smokes, and your spirit, your grandmother or your great grandmother, whoever's here, I feel like it's great grandmother. She's saying to me, stop smoking because that's where you can save some money. And that's the old wise way about her. That's the logic that she would have as well. And this lady used to bake a lot of little tiny cookie things. It's like those little, what do you call it, choc chip cookies, because she just showed me the choc chip on top of the cookies, okay? And it's just like pop them in your mouth. They're really, really nice. And she used to go down to school, and she used to do that for school or do teaching. She looks like home cooking or in the classroom cooking or something like that. I'm not sure if it looks like chef, or it looks like, I don't know if it was a chef. I just feel like it was a cook. So that's what I'm getting. But I feel like this lady used to do a lot of cooking. It was never out of the kitchen. She showed me the old-fashioned apron. She showed me how she had the pinafore part around the top of her neck where it come up over the chest and it come around the neck. And she's also shown me like the clip-on earrings. So she was very elegant how she did things, okay? She was very matter-of-fact. That's what she's telling me. And the message for you there, lovey, is just to push forward. Don't stop in the middle either. It's time for you to start changing your ways. It's time for you to learn the lessons learned, because you haven't learned from the past. That's why you're in this position right now. So it's time to change, and I can't stress that enough for you. So look ahead. The same to me, look ahead 3 to 6 months. Where do you want to be? That's what you got to ask yourself. Where do you want to be, lovey? It's all up to you. That's what they're telling me as well. And I'll leave that there. Any validations there, Ellie? Not yet. So we'll keep going. Right, if you'd like to join me, I'm an international psychic medium, so come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and I will do a mini reading for you. So you just have to post the question up there, and then also you can have a a bit of fun with everybody else in there. So my followers, my long-term followers, Wendy Harvey and Teresa and Andy, they will look after you in this live here. So you're not by yourself. If you're feeling in despair or anything like that, we always can point you to Lifeline. I can't help everybody in the world. However, you can always get some help with Lifeline, which is, it's an amazing, site. I actually did a bit of Lifeline many, many, many years ago. So, gosh, that was probably going around when I was 20 years of age. That's how long ago it was. That's how long it's been around. So Ms. Bree Smith, she says, "Oh wow, yes, I have been told that by 3 different psychics now. That also, I would love to learn how to be able to channel this blessing." Well, if you'd like to know how, then Ms. Bree, you need to go over to my main page where I've got my events up there and go and do my beginners workshop, because then I can help you out. So there you go. So if you've been told something by 3 different psychics, Ms. Bree, or anybody's been told the same message from different psychics, that are real psychics I'm talking about, or real mediums, then you need to take that on board, because if 3 of us, or how many you go and shop around to, how many says the same thing or something similar, that to the effect of what the topic is or the theme or whatever it is, then you need to listen, because it could save you from a lot of trauma in the future. So Lisa Myers, she's from Columbus in Ohio in USA. Thanks for joining me. We've got Dwayne Mercer. Thanks for joining me. Chandrell Brown says USA, Dallas, Texas. Thanks for joining me. So what else have we got here? Okay, so Chandrell, she says, will you please connect with my cousin Bianca? Okay. Only if you do a validation, Chandrell, because I've only just seen your name for the first time for my lives. So love, like, and share the page too as well, guys, so that I can actually help more people around the world. So what do I get here? So what Spirit want to tell me? So I see a lady with blonde hair or mousy colored hair. That's what I'm getting. And this lady had either a light blue eyes or light hazel eyes. That's what I'm getting with this person. So who's that around you? And I also get the number 19 around you as well. So 1 and 9 is 10. So you've got October as well. So coming up in October this year is going to be extremely busy, and I feel like that this is a time of being extremely serious around people, okay? Because I feel like that being serious is not your forte, but you need to start to settle down with that as well. And I'm also getting pain. Now this pain is near my right lower part of my leg, where I can't even tell. It's so strong that I can't even tell if it's my right hip or my right ovary. There's that much there, okay? So right hip or right ovary area. Now the pain's gone. So, and I also feel like that this young lady has, she's saying to me that there was certain things that, now this is going to sound very general, that there were certain things that you shared, but then there were certain things that you didn't know about her as well. Okay. And I realized that she didn't tell people because she was a very private person. She's saying I was private. And also you suffer with anxiety. Now she's more worried about you than you are of her, clearly. And I also get the number 12 around you with her, and I get December. So did this lady, when she passed, was this around either the 2 a.m. or the 2 p.m. mark? Because I feel like this was the morning, but the funeral was between 2 to 4 p.m. That's what I'm getting. And I also see, she just showed me birthday cake, and I feel like that's in June/July. I can't quite see it. I wasn't quick enough. I just saw the JU and the JU. That's what I saw. So June, I think it might be. And I'm seriously getting that pain back in my hips. So I feel like this is around the hip area / there was something not right around the hip area. So they're just giving me that pain again. And I also want to say that, did this lady also have breathing issues? Because I can see this lady in hospital, and it looks like to me there's been someone around her, or if that's not her, then someone else is around you with oxygen into the nasal passage, okay? So I'm seeing that as well. And they also show me that this person had their legs, their legs in a, what do you call them, compression stockings. So I could see the white compression stockings on their feet, and that they had this little thing, a pump thing, where it blows up the legs, because they're showing me what my legs was like when I was after I'd had my surgery, my cancer surgery. And I also feel like for you too, there's did she used to wear long earrings, or have you got long earrings on or something with the earrings? Because she's just showing me long earrings. What does that mean to you as well? And I also get this there's a smell of real cleanliness around her, like she was a very clean person. I can just smell the scent. And with the dryer, so what's with the dryer? And I don't know why I've got to say these things, otherwise the messages will stop. What's with the dryer and the smell of like really clean clothes, because that's what I just got, a big smell, a big scent of that. Okay, I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me, but it might resonate with you, something about it or something about her as well. And I also feel like there's something not right with your lower extremities of your plumbing, if you get my drift, the female department. Something's not right there. I just feel like there's pain there, or there's actually some form of PCOS or endometriosis, something like that, because I'm just getting pain there. And yeah, I'll leave that there. But I just feel like the message for you is to don't stop in the middle. Now I've still got this pain in my hip, so I hope that's you, because I want it to go away. And then if she's telling me too that you're not drinking enough water, you're not eating proper nutrition. There's no good minerals in your system. Okay, so and I feel like there's either a thyroid issue or the onset of a thyroid issue coming up. So please make sure that you go and get your bloods checked and go and see a doctor. Make sure that everything is tickety-boo, so that when you have, if you have an issue in the future, that you can catch it early, all right? Because I just feel like there's something not right with the thyroid. If you're not eating properly, then you're not getting essential vitamins and minerals as well. And I'll leave that there. Hang on a second. She's giving me number 11. So I'll get number 11, bringing it back to the number 2 again as well. So, and that's February. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. So, is there any validations there, Ellie? So over to you, Ellie.
So Chandrell said her grandma washed the house every day. Washed every day, she cleaned the house, and she's 5 months pregnant at the moment.
Right. There you go. Fair enough. So that's the smelling of the cleaning that I smelt. There you go. Okay, we'll leave it there. Thank you. So what else do we get here? So Simonetta Giustini, wow, I think I got that right, is in Montreal in Canada. Thanks for joining me. So Gina Maria Manfredi, anything coming in for me, please, Lesley? So Gina, what do I get for you? Okay, so I get the number 18 around you. So 1 and 8 is 9. So we've got the month of September as well. And I also feel like for you going forward, there's a few things coming up for you with a couple of obstacles. Okay, so don't worry about it if it's too traumatic. You're not going to, lose any sleep over it. So just get through all this stuff and just push through as much as you can. Don't worry about the people in the background. Don't worry about the gossip in the background, because I just feel like you can get sucked into things like that, okay? And I don't want you to. So zippity zip. They're saying to me, zip it up. Don't say nothing at least for 2 to 3 weeks, okay? So make sure that you keep things in your mind and keep it aside. Don't overcook the carrots, they're saying. Oh gosh, the themes that I get. So yeah, I just feel like 2 to 3 weeks time, things are going to settle down with you, and it's all about you right now. So make sure that you're looking after yourself as well. Okay. So I feel like there's a lot of people in automatic mode. So it's time for you to get out of automatic mode. I can't stress that enough. It's like it's like you go out into the big world, you come back, but it's a routine. It's like, okay, I'm going to wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. So there's a strict routine with you, which is fantastic. It's OCD. It's great. It works for you, but it's still too automatic. Okay. So yeah, I just feel like going forward there was issues. There's issues around just a few people with communication. So, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. So, any more validations there?
Yeah, Chandra just said.
Don't say the last bit.
Her birthday is in November, and the hair didn't match. The eyes and hair didn't match.
Mm-hmm. So who's that around? So who's the Hazel person? I don't want Spirit to just keep leading me on with other people, but that description that I gave of the blonde person with the hazel eyes, June, July June, July, as well as October, I'm getting for this hazel eyes person. So who can relate to that? And this person is quite serious as well, and she's passed, and she's very, very private. So please tell me if I'm on the right track here, because I just feel like this person's still hanging around as well. And I also get the ovaries and the right hip. So please, can someone come forward with that one, because I just feel like it's now, Chandrell, if that's not you, then it's someone around this live feed here. Okay, I'm 100% sure of that. So who is that? So let me just go back a step here. I'm just looking. I can't read everything that some people send me. I can't read the whole lot because I have to stay talking on live. Otherwise, our system will kick in because it thinks that we're going off air. So Tanya Elliott, hi, thanks for joining me. Charlene Naidu, thanks for joining me. We've also got here Lorraine Leaf, thanks for joining me. Tanya Elliott says, hi, lovely lady, have been in a lot of serious surgeries, painful times and resting. I hope you are well, hun. Is that your right leg or right hip there, Tanya? Because I'm trying to find the person that I've just had the pain for, which I don't like to do platform, but it snookers me sometimes. So, okay. Okay, let me keep going. All right. So Lerna Hearn, she says, any spirit guidance for me? What do I get for you there, Lorna? Lorna Hearn it is. Just writing your name down. So I get the number 17 around you. So 1 and 7 is 8. So we've got the month of August. So what's coming up in August? And I also get a white car with you. So when I get the themes of the white car, I just feel like there's something not right with the wheels. I'm also getting right shin pain. So what's going on there? Have you recently hurt your shin, or someone's hurt their shin, or had a broken, front part of their leg? What's happened with the shin area on the right part of the leg? And this car, I want it to be fixed. I want all the maintenance to be done on it between now and 2 to 4 weeks. So please get the maintenance done on it. Last time I said this with it would have been about, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 months ago now. The person said, oh, it's a white car, but it's brand new. And I said, well, please just go and get it checked. And they said, oh yeah, all right, And sure as ever, they go and get it checked. And what do they find? They find a huge screw, a split. It was not a screw, a split in the side of the tire, in a brand new tire. And they couldn't believe it. So, yeah, that's really cool. But what I also get for you there, Lorna, is around that hip area. So I feel like it's either hip or ovary. So something's not right here, and I've got to find it. So what's going on? And I also get, now I just heard cruise, I also get ship around you. So I just saw a ship, and I just also get cruise. And I feel like someone's not listening. So I just said listening. So what's going on around that? What's going on around the house where people are not listening? And do you have a room in your house that's actually a lot darker and colder or dingier, a bit not as bright as the other rooms in the house? Because I feel like that you've got a bit of dark energy in that room. And not because it's dark in the room, but because of the energy. So going forward, I just want you to make sure that you open up the blinds, get all that bad energy out of the room, so that you can actually start to actually feel. It's like people don't want to go in there. It's like it's a storage room or something, So, and I also get the right eye. So someone's got issues with their right eye. So who's that? Because I never had this problem when I just started the reading. So the right eye. So what's going on there? And I feel like this person can't see, because I literally cannot see. So, and it's not my eyes. And now it's gone that I've said that. So something's not right with the eyes. And I feel like this person's been rubbing their eyes, and it's fatigue or it's allergy or something like that, because I can see really, really red eyes. And it's either fatigue or overworked, overcooked person, So they're actually, it's not good. They're actually running on empty. I've just got told. So, yeah, make sure you try and pull back the reins. If this is you need to pull back the reins and recover, recharge. I always say to people to recharge themselves so that they don't overcook themselves, they don't overwhelm themselves with everything. I know things have been tough, but I just feel like going forward that things are going to get a lot better for you. And it's going to be around June/July for you as well. Things are going to start to look up. And are you thinking of business? Because I just heard the word business as well. Or are you in business? someone around you is thinking of doing it, or they're in it, or they're just about to start it, okay? Because I just feel like that is going to be really good for them. It's about 15%, 20% of the rocket going to the moon with that. That's how I see, that's how Spirit shows me businesses. And I just feel like that the 15% can actually be up to about 35% by the end of the year if they really put their mind to it. So, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. Is there any more validations there, Ellie? Okay, over to you.
So Leanne Julia said blonde hair and hazel eyes is my sister, and had endometriosis and broke her hip in high school.
Oh, right. We found her. Thank
quiet
God.
but assertive, passed away and missed terribly, and she also said she had major liver issues before passing. Then
Right.
Jade Wetherall, she said, I have been going to the chiro for a sore back and hip, and it's her right hip back for L4/5.
Yeah.
And there was a validation from Tanya Elliott. She said, sciatic nerve on my left leg, but right leg facing you. And I had white compression socks with the blow-up bags on my legs, and I have thyroid issues.
Oh, there you go. So Spirit's coming in. That's one thing that I didn't want from Spirit tonight. Thank God we found them. So there you go. There you go. Chandrell, we found the person that I was reading for you. Is someone else? Over to you, Ellie.
Tanya also said, my room is a bombshell and my eyes are sore. Not much wrong with me health-wise. I have to find a new home, and I don't like moving. Yuck.
Have to find a new what, sorry?
Home.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I just think that's going to be better for you though there, Tanya. Get your act together, girlie. Get out there and start moving, or pack your boxes, because you're definitely going. So I just feel like that's going to be really good for you. So look at the beautiful side of it, you know. But I'm so glad we found that person, because that would have bothered me for all night, or they would have stayed with me all night. And I don't want to take anyone home with me. I don't want to take any spirits home. So the blonde hazel lady was correct, but it was for the separate person. So let's keep going. So Veronica Moffat says, morning from Washington, D.C., USA. She said 7:45 a.m. She said, this is the week that my second job offers start, feeling me to start working soon. Okay. I'm hoping for the amazing job to start me first, the Amazon job to start me first. Thanks again for your reading and Spirit's Guide. Bless everyone. Thank you. I can't wait to see the outcome of that. So walk in there with a beautiful smile on your face there, Veronica, and they're going to love you, okay? So don't walk in there all misery and sad and sorry or whatever, you know. I'm not saying that you will, but I'm just saying don't walk in there, you know, worried that something's, you know, you're treading on eggshells. Just go in there and be really confident, not too cocky, confident, but just nice and confident, so that you actually display the, you know, that beautiful aura that you have. It's going to be good for you. So I can't wait to see how you are in a few weeks' time. And I do feel like this is going to be a couple of stepping stones as well. So you might stay there for maybe 12 months. And then if you don't move up in the industry, in that business, which is a lot of places to move up, I feel like that you're going to jump ship there and go somewhere else, because you've got a lot more skills, okay? And I'll leave that there. So Nicola Hill is watching. Thanks for joining me. So we've got Whitney Beamish. Are there any messages for me tonight? So look, Nicola Hill. So Vivian Patterson, anything for me, please, Lesley? So I want to say to you guys, it does bother me when people don't ask please. I can't stress manners enough for Spirit. Spirit goes, no, don't do it, just push her aside, you know. So you've got to have manners for Spirit. You've got to have manners for people. If you want to get ahead, you know, you've got to have manners for people. And if it doesn't fit with you, if it doesn't work for you, then, you know, you move on to something else. You know, I always say now that when you have a new position, or when you have a new relationship or whatever, in your mind, you say to yourself, okay, how long am I going to give them so that they are on probation with me, even though they put me on probation for 3 or 6 months or whatever. If it doesn't work out for you, if it doesn't fit you, and it's sad or it's awful or it's whatever the case may be, you say to yourself, well, how long am I going to hang in there for? How long am I going to do this for? It's not right. It doesn't feel right. Nothing's right. You're unhappy. You go to work. You're not yourself. You know, you're scared to say something. You're walking on eggshells. So when is it time to start thinking about yourself and saying to yourself, do you know what? This role doesn't fit me. This relationship doesn't fit me. I need to change it up. If you've had the communication and you changed it up and it doesn't change, then what are you going to do about it? Are you going to live the rest of your life in misery? You've got, this is not a rehearsal, guys. This is the real thing. So, it's about time we start to look at things where we need to please ourselves first before we start pleasing everybody else. Because I know, like the readings that I do, it's amazing how many people push themselves aside and don't worry about themselves, and then they get snookered, or they're always unhappy. When a person's happy, moods are contagious, and it will always flow with someone else. You always have such a good time, a better life. So I can't stress that enough, guys. The more I say this, the more I see it, and the more I see it, the more I say it. So Jasper Collison, she says, joining from Denmark, I am pulled by universe doing healing sessions. She said, they are put in my face every day to take action on. Well, then you should do it then, lovey. She says, I report in minute detail what I am seeing. She says, it has been a revelation and support, and unique teachings is coming from this from guides and teams. She says, everyone has been validated from those assisted. That's awesome. The way to grow is to put yourself out there. Trust that support needed will be given on the go. 100%. So, if you've got a gift, guys, you need to share it with everybody. Don't be afraid to, you don't have to go and do live shows like me, but you need to go out there and help people. People are suffering. People are actually in despair. People are traumatized. When you get to my age, all you want to do is, if you start a job or whatever, all you want to do is go to work and just be happy. You don't want to go to work and be traumatized. You don't want to go to work and worry about, is the boss going to get cranky, or am I doing the right thing? You just want to know if you're on the right track. If you're not on the right track, you get pulled back a little bit, but then you keep going, So, but if it doesn't suit you, it doesn't suit you. So let me go and see who's this. So Gina Maria Manfredi says UK here. We've done that one. I scrolled back and now I've got to scroll forward. Vicky Cheese watching. Thanks for joining me. So Viv Gills, hi Leslie, would love to hear from my dad. Okay. And Danielle Woodgate says PCOS is horrible. Yes, I know quite a few people with that. So let me keep going. So Viv Gills, she wants to hear from her father. Okay, so I don't know what's happened to him, but I feel like there was a mixture of issues with his body, because I'm getting pain in my leg, my right hip again. My gosh, this is a full-on right hip tonight. It's a right hip side, as well as my right, like underneath the rib cage into my back, and I feel like this could be liver or kidney issues. Okay, and I also get pain on my right side of my face. So did this man have a stroke, or did something happen to him where he's had an issue with the right side of his body, or pain, or compensating for an injury on the left? Okay, because I feel like he was compensating for something. And I'm also getting pain in the neck. So all my neck, it feels like it's like someone's actually hit me in the neck. It feels like that I've been clubbed over the neck. Or the head. That's what I'm feeling. And going forward, this has been an issue for him all on this right side again. And he's also shown me that he liked his food. He's saying I liked a burger. So he's shown me eating the burger. But this is like, I don't know if it's a hot dog. I can't quite see if it's a hot dog or if it's a like one of those schnitzel burgers or something like that. That's what I'm getting. And was there a special time that you had with your father that actually resonates with you now? Because I just feel like there's like, it looks like to me a photo shoot, and I see like three people in it. It looks like a boy and a girl and a mother and a father. That's what I'm seeing. So I see two females and two males in it, but mother and father, brother and sister. I'm seeing a photo like that, and it looks like they're all just two of them sitting on a chair, two of them standing, and it's not just like directly in front of each other. It's like perfectly set up as a theme, for themselves. And I see this in a photo frame, and I feel like this is a beautiful photo frame. It looks like to me it's got a silver outline of the photo frame. And I also get for you the number 19 around you as well. So what's the number 19? So we've got so 19/20. They're saying to me, okay. So I feel like he's either passed around the 19th or the 20th. So 19/20. Okay, and I'll leave that there with that. And I also get the 1 p.m. mark. So 1 to 1:30. So was that the time of the funeral, or was that the time of the passing, or was that the time of the planning of the funeral? Because I'm getting something around the funeral. And he's also given me bowel issues here, and I feel like something's not right there. Okay, sometimes when I get my messages from spirit, depends on the energy of the spirit itself, I'll feel it really, really faintly. So I've got to be really quick when I see things or when I feel things or hear things. Okay, so it's really quite faint. He's very, very gentle energy, this man. And he's saying to me, I was gentle on the inside, not the outside. His persona was really quite strict, really quite what's the word for it? Really quite stand his ground, like he had his say. He was a quiet man, but he liked to have things in place. He's saying, I liked all my ducks in a row, because he said to me, he was a character as well, because he just said that I talk like ducks in a row. He liked to have everything in a row. And do you also have pain in your right jaw? So who's got the pain? Is that him or someone around you, or yourself has got pain in the right jaw? So I just feel like this is either a wisdom tooth or issues around the actual jaw itself, where it locks or it just cracks or something like that. I'm not sure. And I don't understand this, but I'm going to say it. I just heard the word electricity. Now, what's with electricity in the home? I feel like something's not right in the home, and I feel like also there's either lights flashing around you when you're thinking about him. Now, do you talk to him out loud because he loves it? If you're not, he wants more of it, okay? And I also see there's also, the sorrow that you're feeling when you're by yourself. It's like you roll over onto your bed and it's like tears coming down your eyes. That's what I'm seeing there. And I feel like too, going forward, there's other things going on with the right side of your face, like itchiness or allergies or something not right with the eye, because I've got blurry eye on my right side now. Was that him, or was that you, or is that someone around you that's close to you? This is definitely a male. And he's saying to me also that his eyes, he needed to wear glasses, but he refused to wear glasses. Or he's showing me the glasses on, the glasses off, the glasses on, the glasses off. And I feel like they were silver and they were quite thick. And that's why he said he didn't like the 4 eyes. He didn't like that. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. But if you could validate that, that would be amazing. Is there any validations there, Ellie? Over to you.
So there's 2 validations. The first one is from Lorna Hearn. She says, my husband will hopefully be home in August. My sister has been having pain in her knee. My brother just had his white car repaired. Thank you, Leslie.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I need to open the curtains. Today is my anniversary and first time my husband and I have been apart. Love the guidance.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Then the second one was from Tanya Elliott. She said, my whole side of my face is held up by plates and screws.
Oh, right.
Jaw reconstruction replacement. And if I get any form of infection, I would have to have them all out and would have no side of the face. It would be caved in, my jaw cracked, then broken half.
Oh, wow. That's why I felt that with her. That's incredible. Thank you. Thanks for validating that. I had no clue about that, but I just felt all this pain on the right side of my face. And I'm thinking, is this the next spirit? Is this the one I just read? Who is that? Now I realize it was you there. There you go there. Thank you for that there, Elliot. Tanya, sorry. Wow. Thank you. So Nicola Hill, thank you for joining me. Okay, what do we got here as well? All right, if you'd like to have a reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and we will be back in a minute. We are going to showcase some of our beautiful sponsors. Over to you, Ellie, Alive 90.5.
Alive 90.5. The Hills
Yeah.
They
I
can
get
hear
to
it.
see the smiles every day. Mum and the owners
Oh,
are pretty
God.
happy too.
God.
They didn't want me to die from smokes like Dad did. My name is Ted, and family is my story. Don't Let Smoke's your story. For help, download the My Quit Buddy app, call the Quit line, or visit Quit Now.
Authorised by the Australian Government, Canberra. Spoken by F. Leone.
You're listening to the sound of Alive 90.5.
And welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome back to my show. I've just done 1 hour. I'm on to the second hour, so I'm here every Monday night from 9 to 11 on Alive 90.5 FM. Your community, your station. So welcome back to the show, everyone. So if you'd like to have a free reading, then come over to the main page where I can see your questions there. Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and I will be able to read for you there. So if I've already done a reading for you and you haven't validated, it would be great if you could validate. That would be amazing. So what have we got here? So I've already done quite a few readings, and I'm already over to my other platform here for a second. So we've got Tracy Lee Pratt. She says, does any bit of my life get any better or worse? Now, what do you think is going to happen if you ask questions like that, Tracy? You know, so we've got, it's too negative there for you at the start, and you're when you say things like that, the universe is always listening to you. I always say this, you need to go and watch The Secret. I always stress this to everybody. I think, Ellie's already sick of me saying it, I think, and I'm already sick of saying it. I say it every show. And I just want to make sure that the message gets across to people, because they're not listening to what I'm saying with regards to manifesting what you're saying and what you're thinking. Because when you think, like I said earlier, remember how I said the right brain hemisphere, that's part of the universe as well. Universe and spirit talk to me on this side, so my right side. So when you're thinking things, your right brain hemisphere, which is your subconscious mind, is listening, and it's paying attention to what you want and what you don't want. So when you don't want something, it's going to give it to you. When you want something, it's going to give it to you in a different format unless you make it specific. So you need to say things, my life is going to be 100% better. I can't wait for tomorrow. I'm looking forward to this, and put it out there, because you're actually putting, like, you're sort of sitting on the fence when you say, does any bit of my life get any better or worse? So what do you want it to be? It's going to be up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. That's what you're telling spirit to deliver to you. Because if you say to spirit, I want this and I want that, it's going to go, oh my God, she wants this, and jumps up in the air, and it gets all excited, and it starts talking to spirit, the universe, and everything, and the angels, and whatever else. I mean, I know that sounds crazy, but that's what I feel it does. And sure as ever, next minute you start to receive what you want. And even if you don't want it, it doesn't know left or right from wrong. It doesn't know literal. Well, actually, it only knows literal. It doesn't know negative or positive. So if you say you don't want this and you don't want that, well, guess what you're getting? You're going to get everything that you don't want. So change of mindset there, Tracy Lee Pratt, and you will start to change your life, and The Secret will help you with that, lovey. So please watch it. I can't stress that enough. It's helped me so many times. People don't get it. They think I just say it to say it, but I don't. I say it because I mean it. I say it because it's actually something that you need to do. But anyway, we'll keep going. So what else have we got here? Tracy Breakwell, will I move house and when? See, another comment there is, will I move house? You should say, when will I be moving house? Because that's planting the seed with the universe that you want to move. So you have to assist spirit as well. And if you say, I really need to move, and I need to move by April, and then you don't do anything about it. So you need to assist them as well. So if you're not looking online for the actual properties that you like, or the area, or whatever the case may be, then sure as ever, you're not going to get what you want, because you need to assist them as well. Okay, you need to start planting the seed and start to take notice of how much it changes your life. It's amazing. So what else have we got here? Simonetta says, sorry, I was driving. Please, is there any messages from The rest of it's missing. I think I'm just going to do a validation for you, Simonetta. That's a nice name. It's Italian. And I also get dad, and I get nonno. Nonno, so the father's father, or the father's past, and I feel like he's here now. And was this south of Italy, or was this south of a country? Because I feel like it's in the bottom of the boot. They just showed me the bottom of the boot. So this is the south of Italy. And I also feel like there's so this is very, very, very strict. And I feel like this is, the father was extremely, extremely strict, loved his food, loved his bread. He's saying to me, I loved my bread, I loved it. And I always dipped it in and he's just showing me like olive oil or garlic olive oil or something like that. That's what I'm seeing as well. So it's dipping it in sauces. Did he do that a lot, or dipping it in something? I don't know what he's dipping it in, but he's dipping the bread. So it looks like sauces to me, or some form of something, or some spaghetti sauce or something like that he's made himself, because he's very proud of what his cooking is. He's saying, bellissimo, like this. I loved it myself. I make it myself, he's saying to me. But did he also have an accent as well? Because I feel like this man, if this is not your dad, he's saying to me, this is your granddad. Okay, so I see a couple of male figures on the other side. I get like 3. And they're all quite close. It's like they're buddies on this side of the world, and then they're all over on that side of the world. They're really close. And I also get the number 11 around you. So 1 and 1 is 2. So you got the month of February. And I also hear, I don't know, I've got to say it, Maurizio, or something like that. Maurizio, or something, Maurizio, or something like that. I don't know. I can't pronounce it. Something with the M-O, Maurizio, or something like that. Okay, and I'll leave that there with the name. Fair enough. I'm half Italian. But I also feel like the 2nd of February is significant, and I also get the 2 to 4 p.m. for passing as well. And I also want to say too that the number 9 is resonating with the month of September, and I feel like that was either birthday or anniversary coming up in there as well. And I'm getting pain in my right side of my leg as well now as well, front part of the shin. So shin pain. So what happened with his leg, or did he have an injury? Because he's showing me where the surface, this looks like the surface of the skin was taken out, and it's like there was like a carved, like it was carved in, caned in a little bit. So carved in a bit, the leg, so the right leg. So, and I also feel like there's a lot of anxiety around you. So I don't understand. You've got everything that you want, but you're still suffering with anxiety. And I just feel like there's a little few things in the background that's haunted you from like they're saying, the skeletons in the cupboard has haunted you for a long time. And once you start putting everything behind you, then things are going to change for you with going forward from this point forward. Okay, so it's time to stop worrying about the past. It's like get yourself together. Like, I understand that you like to talk about things and stuff like that, but when you start talking about the past that's traumatized you, or anybody, if you talk about the past that's traumatized you, it will traumatize you further and further and further and going onwards. Okay, so I never like to talk about my past. I never like to talk about the things that's traumatized me or hurt me, or the people. If someone tries to hurt me or does anything to me, I don't like conflict. I don't like to go into it. If I have to fight my way out of it, I will. But if I can avoid any type of conflict, I will jump ship, and I'll be out of that conflict as quick as a flash. And you won't see me for dust. I'll disappear. It's part of how I keep my soul stable, and it's part of how I keep my soul together, and how I keep my head together too. So if anyone wants to mess with my head, I just go, oh, it's too much for me. I'm out of there. So I can't talk to spirit on this side, and I can't talk to the ones on this side either at the same time when they're doing my head in. So I just have to say, yep, no, can't do that, and I'll see you later. So any more validations there, Ellie? I knew I could tell.
So Simon, I don't know.
Simonetta,
she said yes. Bari, then she also said yes, she had a business in oil and had an accent.
Okay.
And her grandfather nearly lost his leg.
Ah, that's the pain in the leg. So I had 2 people coming through. What's the third person? I get another male. So I get 3 males. I feel like this was the brother of the grandfather. So the grandfather, the father, and the brother's the grandfather's brother. That's who I get as well. And the grandfather's brother's like 17 months apart or something like that. They're saying to me they're very close in age. Okay, but they're past now. So if you could validate that, that would be amazing as well. So I'm on the right track. Oh, that's beautiful. So Jason Asbell, he says, I put myself out there. I'm trying to find my gift and nurture it and practice. So 100%. So when you think about your gift, sometimes people don't understand their gift and they try really hard to pull through spirit. And then they say to me, oh, I've got a blockage. Well, no, there's no blockage. I don't believe in things like a blockage. I feel like that people just don't see the signs. And just because it's not written down like, on a piece of paper, to tell you what the story is behind the scenes of, what you're feeling or whatever the case may be. But you just got to look at the faint things, there, Jason, and you've got to start feeling around and looking for the things that are like the feelings around you that are actually really faint. And sometimes depends on the spirit if you're a medium, and I don't feel like that you're quite there yet. I just feel like there's a bit of confusion with psychic and mediumship. But with the part for mediumship, when you start feeling stuff or you start getting messages through, sometimes they're very faint. And I do believe that that's because the person that's come through from the other side or the past loved one, they're not used to talking to psychics clearly, or they're not used to this type of realm. So they find it hard to bring their energy through. And then sometimes they can do it really well. So sometimes I can see them crystal clear in front of me. I describe everything about them and sure as ever get it right. But, it just depends on spirit. If they're shy as well, they might not be able to come through. So keep pushing through with that there, Jason. I feel like that you can, help people in the future with your gift. I do feel like that you're part of it more so on the psychic part because you sense things before they happen. So ask your guides to help you. Ask your guides to, give you some more messages. Ask spirit and just say, I'm going to put you to the test for the next 2 hours. I want to get everything, and then just write down everything that you get and then just see what pops up with it as well, because it might be someone that you're going to see that next day or in the shopping center. I can't get away from some people in the shopping center because they want to tell me everything, and I just go, "Whoa, this is like lots of information in when I'm trying to pay for my food." I just have that face. So keep going. There's always someone that you can help out there, and then once you start lowering that vibration, and some people do meditation. I don't have to do meditation. All I do is say to spirit, "Okay, spirit, I'm on at 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock. I want everything. Don't give me nothing before that time. Don't give me nothing after, because I want everything during the session, during the show." So, and I'll leave that there. Over to you there, Ellie.
So Simonetta said, "Oh my gosh, you're amazing. Yes, I am working on stopping to do that. I was kidnapped at 6 and it's behind me." She also said, "Thank you, bless Igor, maybe, and bless you both. Thank you so much."
Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah. Just the past. I feel like the past is going to eat you alive there, Simonetta. So you need to actually push that away. Get rid of it. Just go, you know what? I can't change it. Just move forward. It's like you're going to be like a shooting star into the future. It's like just make sure that you're the shooting star in the right direction, though. That's what I want to say. But you're a survivor. You probably don't even realize it, but you're a survivor of life. You're one of those people that can get through things because you've been there, done that. And it's really important to understand that you're amazing, because if you can get through something like that, then spirit is definitely looking after you. So hang in there and just keep going. Don't stop in the middle. That's the message for you, lovey, and I'll leave that there. What a beautiful story that is, really. Jason Esbell says, "I love myself. I love who I am and what I am doing. I want to help people in my field of nursing." That's beautiful, Jason. And you don't find many people that actually want to do that. Like if you're resonating with people and you sense people when you're doing your nursing and you sense this or you sense that, put it to the test. And and it's just the way how you deliver the message to the person, and it's the way you ask the question. You could, if you're asking spirit, if you've got to work out what type of psychic or what type of medium you are, because you might just get one clear out of four or five. I don't know. It's you might just get the senses, or you might just get the hearing, you might just get the feeling. You just don't know what it is. But work on all of them. Just ask spirit and just say, "Hey, I really want to help people. I believe I'm gifted, and I just need to know how to use it." But my workshops can help you with that too, lovey. So if you need help, just jump over to my page. He says, I would gladly donate for a reading. I would be most grateful for your time. That's fine. I do private readings. I do a lot of hours. I do 8 hours a week for free, but I do charge for my readings. So if you want to have a private reading, you just need to message me on any one of my pages, mainly on the Psychics on Radio Angels on Air page. And I've got an automatic response now, because I get bombarded. I get so bombarded after my shows with emails and messages and stuff like that. So I had to put an automatic response on my show, on my my messenger, so that I can answer the question before they ask me, so to speak. So let me keep going. So Wendy Harvey, she says, if only one person helped one another person, we would live in a kinder world. It's not rocket science, seriously, 100%, you know. So, and Wendy Harvey, this lady is amazing. She writes all of the spiritual prayers and poems that I read on my live shows, and she's been with me for quite some time. I think we must be up to 40 prayers by now. I'd be only guessing. We've done so many, it's not funny. And she writes from her hand. So she writes from whatever. She gets the pen, it goes to paper, and she writes. And it's beautiful every single time. And sometimes she'll hold on to the prayer, and sometimes she'll hold on to the poem, because she doesn't give it to me straight away, because she knows that that's not the right timing for that prayer to be aired on the live show. So then it'll come up in something like a couple of days later, and she's go, nope, that's the prayer for that person. And sure as ever, 100%, it's she's on point, you know. So Wendy's amazing. She didn't realize she was a spirit writer until, you know, we told her, or I told her. I said, my God, do you realize that you're a spirit writer? No. I said, yes, you are. And now everything just starts to come through now. It's just really, really cool. And I love it. Love her prayers. So what else have we got? So Jason says, he says also, I was closer out of a group of 3,000 and I chose to pay it forward. Well done. Now he goes, I was chosen out of a group of 3,000. I chose to pay it forward. Well done. That's beautiful, Jason. Yeah, your energy is beautiful. It's amazing to finally get some males on psychic shows and that actually have the gift and that actually can be as beautiful as you and share it with people, you know. There's, like I said, there's not enough love in this world. There's not enough people that are helping people. Okay. Okay. So Tanya Elliott, she said, validation, sciatica nerve further up the page, love. Okay. I just saw that now. Thank you, Tanya. The sciatic nerve pain comes from weak glute medius muscles. So I'm a qualified personal trainer and qualified lecturer, trainer and assessor. I know my stuff with the body. So go and look up exercises or body weight exercises for weak glute medius muscles and glute minimus muscles. Okay, they're in the butt. They're the ones on the side, what you slap on the side. Okay, so go and work on them, and then your sciatica will be fine. You'll get very sore glutes, but they will be fine. It'll start to pay off for you. So what else have we got? So Tanya Elliott, she says, well, my love, I'm tired and drugged up, because she says, great pain medication, back off to La La Land, or should I say ba ba ba, because she loves how I say ba ba ba. So Bianca Jade, thanks for joining me. We've got Tracy Louise Densley. Hey, Leslie, any spirits coming through for me tonight, please? And thank you. So Tracy. So if you want to have a reading, guys, come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and we will see you there. So Tracy, what do I get for you? Okay, Spirit. I just feel really quite ill in the stomach, like between the actual rib cage, and I feel like there's pain between my rib cage, and I just feel like this gets the better of this person sometimes. Okay, and I just want to say too that the swallowing it's dry, and I feel like that the mouth and the sensation of no liquid going down the throat, because I feel extremely dry in the mouth now. So I just feel like that you're not drinking enough water clearly, and that even the skin, they show me that the skin is really quite hard and the skin is not soft and supple. So I want you to start drinking some more water, please. It's not It's not a request. It's telling you to drink more water. They're saying to me, keep doing it. And I also feel like for you, that's good for you is lemon water, hot lemon water. I drink hot lemon water all the time. So lemon has got a lot of minerals in it, which I feel like you're very deficient. It's saying to me that you don't eat right as well. So the nutrition is like picking at it. Okay, it's like on the run, just picking at it all the time. Okay, and I also now I don't like to see pets because I have pets. I'm an animal lover, but I don't like to see pets that have passed or anything like that. But I do get a dark brown dog, and his personality is really strong, and he's a medium height as well. Medium height, and I get a dark brown dog. And I don't usually get the animals because I like to do the past loved ones. I don't like to do the animals as much because I can't talk to them, but I can in a way, if that makes sense. And this one, he had like it was a dark brown with a white chest, or it looks like a chocolate color with a white chest. It's like white chest, white socks on his feet. White socks on the feet. If that's not you, there's someone around you with that. Please, can someone take the dog because he's here? And I feel like that he had, he's shown me that he had some form of, he knew exactly what you wanted him to do without you even talking to him. Okay, so there was a connection with the mind with this dog. It's like he was psychic. I always say that about my dog. I'm babysitting my really good friend's dog at the moment, Leo, his name is. Anyway, he before I even say anything, he'll do something before I even said it. It's like he's reading my mind, this dog. He's so amazing. I love him. He's really cute. He's been sitting on my lap pretty much most of the day because he's a big Suki Lala, and I sent a photo to his parents. They're on their way to Greece, and sure as ever, she's a lawyer, and she says, "Oh my God, you've spoilt him." I said, "Yeah, that's what he's come here for. He's having a holiday too." So, but I also feel like this pain in the chest is going to catch you up later. Okay, it's like acid reflux or something like that. That's what I'm getting. So try and look after yourself, okay? This is all about nutrition for you. This is all about health for you. And I feel like there's issues with the legs. I feel like there's swelling in the legs and the ankles. And I also see like the onset, if you haven't already got diabetes or the onset of insulin resistance or something like that. Or who's that around you? And you also get abdomen pain as well. So clearly things are not right with the abdomen. And they're just saying to me, nerves are shot. So you're a nervous wreck, or they're either saying nerves are shot for your nervous system, or your nerves are shot for your nerves, if that makes sense. So I'm not sure if that's you, but I need to just say what I get. And I feel like there's someone close around you. I think this is a combination again. So I feel like this person there's a couple of people that are living together, and I feel this is a male and female, and that they're not eating right. It's just like, eat on the run, like a McDonald's here or whatever, so, and it's disturbing because it's going to catch up with you later, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. Let me keep going. Okay, Tanya Elliott, she says, FYI, I have tried to watch The Secret and I can't find anywhere that lets me watch it unless I sign up. Oh, you've got to go to YouTube, lovey. Do you want to grab that? Oh, well done, Ellie. See, Ellie's psychic too, I reckon. So she's already posted up for you the link from what's that, from YouTube?
I'll post it up again.
Yeah, thank you, love. So she's going to post up again for you, Tanya. So Ellie's going to post up The Secret for you from YouTube. That's the full movie. So you don't have to download it. You can just watch it straight from YouTube right from there, okay? So she says, does anyone know how to get it, please? Flick me a message. She says, I'd be very grateful for this. Thank you in advance. She says, good night, sweet people. Leslie and co-worker, sorry, don't know your name, Ellie. She says, and of course, our beautiful spirits. Good night there. She's cute. So Samonetta Giostini, she said, yes, he has a business in oil. Fair enough. Okay, cool. Yes, he has an accent, so I'm catching up with all the validations there, Ellie. Wait there. So my grandfather nearly lost his leg. Okay, well, we've done that one. So I'm just reading ahead. Let me keep going. So Melanie Lee, she says, good morning, ladies, spirit, and everyone else who is watching. Thanks for joining me. Louise Buxer, tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, and country and county, so I can see who I'm helping around the world. So we've got Sophie Q is watching. We've got Simonetta. She's saying thank you. God bless. Igor, maybe. Okay. Jesper Clausen is watching. Thanks for joining me. Simonetta says, sad. I need to go to work, but I will come back soon. Don't stop what you're doing. That's cool. Wendy Harvey says, do you want to watch The Secret? YouTube. Thank you, Ellie. So love, like, and share the page, guys. Tell me where you're from. Wendy Harvey says the workshops are amazing. Yes, I don't pull back in my workshops. I don't just say, okay, let's go and do a workshop and take your money. I actually do a workshop and you'll be there for at least 2 to 3 hours of the workshop. Bless you, Ellie.
Cheers.
So you'll be there for about 2 to 3 hours with the workshop. So Tracy Joyle, she says, good morning, Leslie, Ellie, and everyone. Was out in James Bay for a few days, but back in Northern Ontario, 8:21 a.m. Looks like it might rain. Okay, well, it's been freezing here. We're in Sydney, Australia, and it's been freezing. Thanks for joining me. Okay. Rose Marge says, am I on the right page, Leslie? Yes, you are, lovey. Olive Grace Scott, she says, hi, Leslie, you are so blessed. Thank you. I feel like I'm blessed, but then sometimes I feel like people just take advantage of my good nature. They try, I should say. I'm so nice to people when I meet them, and then all of a sudden, you get, they think that they can just treat you like rubbish. I don't get it. So Ellie Grace, yes, you're on the right page, she says. Good on you, Ellie. So Joe Lister, thanks for joining me. So Rayleigh Treyvaud, Treyvaud. I haven't seen that name here before. So Rayleigh. So if you haven't had a reading from me yet, then send the message again because I probably haven't seen the message. VA, that's the V. I don't know why, but the Treyvaud sounds to me like it's German, and I just got German around you. I don't understand why. It's like, or Yugoslavia. Yugoslavia. I don't know why I got that. Now I've got extremely bad pain on my right lower part of my ankle, a little bit up the leg of the ankle area. So what's going on there with you there, Rayleigh? Because I just feel like someone's hurt themselves, or they've broken their foot or their ankle or something like that, because my ankle is killing me right now. And I also want to say for you too, going forward, the number 17 I get in the month of August, so the number 8 is significant for you. And also I just feel like going forward too, there's a communication breakdown, and I feel like this is around the family or around the home. So pull back the reins with whatever's going on in the home. I feel like this is just going to subside, okay? So don't argue. They're saying to me, just pull back, just get right back out of the scene. That's what I'm hearing. I just heard this saying, silence is golden. So silence is golden. So you need to pause, okay? They're saying to me, pause, pull it back, just get away from it. It's going to tax your soul. It's very traumatic, and some of the words are extremely hurtful. So when you're in the picture, you're going to have more hurtful words come. So they're like arrows. It just showed me shooting arrows at you, okay? So just pull back the reins, zippity zip. I'm hearing the zip again in the mouth. Just close it up, like hold it. I know you can't hold your tongue. You like to shoot from the hip, they're saying to me as well. You like to tell her how it is, but sometimes, when you tell her how it is, sometimes it's not going to make it any better anyway. It doesn't matter. It's just wasting good energy on bad energy, if that makes sense. So look at the energy part of it for yourself, okay? So if it's draining you, then you've got to stop doing it, and that's just as basic as it gets. If it's traumatizing you, you've got to stop that environment. So get out of that environment as well, okay? And then what's with the jaw as well? Because I feel like I've got a loose jaw. I feel like my jaw is all over the place. It's like it's not a dislocating jaw, like a what do they call it? One of those hypermobile jaws, like where they come out of their socket or something. Something's not right. So something's not right with the jaw area. And I also see an elderly gentleman there for you as well. And I feel like this man is a father, but even though he's saying to me he was a good father in his own way, but some people still don't think that he was a good father, if that makes sense. Or is this the grandfather? Because I see two people over, two males. And I feel like this man has issues also with his stomach, and I feel like his stomach was quite swollen before he passed, okay? And it's like he's swelled right up, okay? Swollen stomach. And I'll leave that there. But the message for you, lovey, is to start to not worry about what's going on around you, because it's going to tax your soul. Pull back and then make sure that, you know, at least 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks, I'm getting that you've got to keep a zippity zip and just, you know, hush, just go, let it go. Don't worry about it. Just move on. Okay, and I'll leave that there. Over to you, Ellie. We've got a validation.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So Tracy Louise Dinsley said, well, Leslie, I actually just said today that I'm not drinking enough water. My lips are constantly dry and have been headaches. I did lose a dog that you described about 6 years ago. I have another one similar that I rescued 5 years ago. Yes, my legs do swell a little bit and I do need to eat better. You are spot on. Thank you so much.
Oh, wow. Yeah, thank you for that. I normally don't see the dogs, but I feel like this dog was a bit of a character. It's like he was a bit psychic with you. It's like he's showing me that he knew everything before you'd even opened your mouth. He knew what was happening. It was like a process. It's so routine, you know. His routine was set, and you were set in your ways as well. So that's what he's showing me. But that dog made you extremely happy. Beautiful. Ruve Reedy, she says, I'm drinking the Himalayan salt drink to Leslie for sleep. And that's exactly what I do. I just make sure that I have it every single night. And it's so good for you. It's got about 83 minerals in it. It's amazing. So I combine it with Himalayan salt and Celtic salt. So the CELTIC salt is amazing. So I mix both of them into I mix both of the, you know, the bags into a big container, and I mix it all up. And I just take like a half a teaspoon at night, and that just helps me. As soon as that hits your bloodstream in about 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes later, then you will have the deepest sleep ever, and it's amazing. You just have the total rest. Okay, it's amazing. I've been doing it for years. It doesn't raise your blood pressure. It's got about 83 minerals that you do not get in your normal daily diet. Okay, so get off the white salt and get onto the Himalayan or the Celtic or both. It won't hurt you. It's amazing. I've studied that for years. I did a lot of study on that, actually. Okay, so we've done you, Raylene. Naomi Shepherd's watching. So who else have we got here? If I've just missed your question, then post it up again, because I'm just going to scroll forward until I'm drawn to something, okay? So Ellie has posted up the secret for you. So jump onto that and watch that. I highly recommend it. It's going to change your life. It's a documentary on all of the laws of attraction. So, okay, so who we got on here? So, okay, so Milik M. Aaron, Arain. So I'm not sure if you've been listening to me before there, Malik, because clearly you're not, because I said before about the laws of attraction. I'm just literally talking about the secret. So you need to go and watch the secret, because your question is, hi ma'am, need your kind guidance for career. Cannot find job. When I will get a job. So you're saying to spirit, you're saying to the universe, cannot find job. That means you're not going to find a job. And I can see this happening over and over and over again, because you don't get the message. Okay, so you need to say, how will I find a job? Where? I can't wait for my job. I can't wait for this new role. I can't wait to start work in 2 weeks' time. I can't wait to start work next week. Whatever the case scenario that you want, you set up the universe and the spirit to deliver that, because that's going to make your life so much better, okay? Because you've just told spirit in words, and that's what you're thinking, cannot find job. That's what you're telling the universe to deliver. So when the universe is listening to that, you're actually receiving what you want or you don't want. It doesn't know anything different. And I'll leave that there. So Tracy Joyle says, I swear to God, you were just talking about me. I woke up with a sore stomach, and the dog you mentioned is Rusty. I have sciatica and acid reflux. Yeah, wow. Sometimes when I do my readings, Tracy, it'll mean, it's really weird, because sometimes the reading will be for a person that's ahead of me that I've actually haven't seen yet, or person that's been behind it I've missed. Okay, so that's what happens to me all the time. Omni Jerish says, thank you, Wendy, most appreciate that. Have a great week. So Natalie Nutty Tinch, she says, I'm in Nottingham in England. Wow, that's cool. So Ashley Cooper's from Pittsworth in Queensland. We've got Rayleigh from Sydney in Australia, where I am from, and Ellie. So Ruve's from New Zealand. Thanks for joining me. Oh, here we go. This word again. Okay, so I'm going to try and get it right. So Melanie Leaf, she says 8:30 a.m. in Auchensenay. I think I've said it right for the last 6 weeks in a row. I can't say it right. It says Mohawk territory, nice, breezy, and the sun is out. Well, it was absolutely freezing here today, and it's freezing tonight. So Tammy Connolly, she says it's freezing in Melbourne too. Natalie, she says I've not had a reading from here. Fair enough. Okay. Did you read Tracy Louise Denley? That one there, Ellie?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, love. So we've also got here for you, Natalie. So, Natalie, sometimes when spirit's not drawn to people, it's for a reason. So maybe deliver your message a little bit nicer, and it will come through better, and spirit will pull me through to you, because I'm not being drawn to that. Sorry. So Misbury Smith says Melbourne, Victoria. Roseman, she says, would love a reading, please. Hi from Ireland. I suffer with sciatica. My back is very sore. So your back is sore because you have no glutes. I just said that before, lovey. So make sure you look up exercises, body weight exercises for the glute medius and glute minimus muscles. All right, because that's the ones that heal and help sciatica. I've done this for 34 years. I'm like the rehab queen at my last gym. So look up strength for that. Look up exercises for that. Your back is very sore because your hips have got no strength. So what's you call it? Glute medius and glute minimus hold the hips together and strengthen the hips so that they. You're right there, Ellie.
Just a bit of dust.
Ellie must be snorting up some dust over here because she hasn't stopped sneezing. This is like about 90th one, I think. No, I'm only joking. About a third. Fourth, is it? We're keeping count. So yeah, the back gets sore because of the weak glutes. Okay, so look up the sciatic, the glute medius and glute minimus for you. That's what I'm going to be doing in my psychic PT so that people can get out of pain. I mean, shoulders, backs, and knees and ankles are my forte, the whole lot. I love it. Oh my God, Ellie, bless you. Fifth one.
She is.
I think every time Ellie comes in here, she sneezes about 7 times and she's fine.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yep. So Ashley Cooper says, I haven't had a reading yet. I would love one, please, Leslie. My friend Brioni shared you with me tonight. I'm super excited to have found a psychic who can validate. Oh, that's cool. I know, that's why I do this, Ashley, because now I was drawn to this message. See how Spirit did not let me go and read the last message there, Ashley? So, all right, let's keep going. Right, Ashley, what do I get for you? Okay, so I get the number 13 around you. So 1 and 3 is 4. So you got the month of April as well. And I also feel like for you, there's times when you're sad and there's times when you think about the past and think about things, how if you could change it, but that's not going to change, lovey, okay? So I see the tears coming down your face, okay? And I feel the anxiety in your body, in your chest as well. So there's times when you know, if things are so tough for you, look for other avenues. Look for music. Look for something to raise your vibration in your body, because when you have loud music or when you have something that's actually going to resonate with your soul, with your balance, with your alignment in your body, then it actually feels amazing. You know, today was a bit weird day for me. I mean, I knew I had to do my show tonight, but sometimes, you know, I put the music on at home because something's upset me last week, that and plus being unwell, but something's upset me, so I just put the music on loud, and I just make it loud enough so that you can feel that vibration through the home and through into your soul, you know, so that actually makes you feel better. But I also get with you, I get a lot of things coming up in the future. So the sadness that you have now is not going to be that way in the future, okay? So I also get 2 to 3 obstacles coming up, small little obstacles, but don't worry about it, lovey. You're a survivor as well. You can get through anything when you put your mind to it, and you're quite clever. So hang in there, okay? Because I just feel like that things are going to get a lot better for you. They're saying to me another 2 opportunities. So whatever you're doing for work right now, it's going to change. And I feel like this is going to change in between December. There's going to be information, and January. So I feel like, and they're just saying something was postponed. So what was postponed? Because I just heard postponed word. And I also get the 14 around you. So 1 and 4 is 5. So you got the month of May. And the anxiety is overwhelming. I can see that. And I also feel like you're in automatic mode. Now, if you're driving and you're not watching where you're going, I just feel like that I'm not saying you're going to have an accident, so don't even think about that. I'm just saying that you're in automatic mode. You just sort of like get by, you know. And they're saying to me also that it's like the tears come down, or the pain. I can see the pain in your face, you know. And there's a lot of tissues. There's been a lot of tissues, a lot of emotional stuff around you. But you know what? This is all going to be gone. It's not going to be there for much longer. So don't worry about what's gone in the past, okay? And I just want to say too, number 12 is coming up, and I also get the number 3. So going back to the 3, which is the March. And I also get May for you, and I also get December for the 12. So what are those numbers for you? So 1 and 2 is 3. So we're back to the March, okay? So that's definitely something in March that's significant for you as well. And I also feel like for you, look, you know, as much as I want to say there's been despair in the past, but I also want to say that like I said, that is beyond you now. It's past. It's in the saying to me, mother figure. I don't understand what that means, but maybe you might understand it. Mum/mother figure. That's what I just got about around that as well. And I just feel like that this person, a lady, has been a mother figure for you for some time. And they're also showing me too that and I haven't seen your photo, okay? So I can't even see the photos on there. I can't even see, all I can see is your name and a question. But I do get a dark brown hair person with straight hair. So who is the person that's got straight hair just below the back part here, just below the shoulders, and it's dead straight, and it's very shiny, beautiful, healthy hair. So it's dark brown hair. And I feel like this person's got dark brown eyes. This is a female. So who is this person around you? Because I feel like is this a sister or a cousin or a bestie or a friend, or who is that person? Because I just feel like that person needs a welfare check as well, or you're not off the phone to them. So, and Ellie's frightening the life out of me. So yeah, I just feel like this person with the dark hair needs a welfare check from you. So please check in with her. And I don't know why, but I get like Mary, like Marianne, Mary Lou, Mary something, you know, like an M name, or Maria, Malita. I don't know what it is. It's an M name around you as well. I feel like that person is sort of like keeping an eye on you, keeping you the support. That's what I just got, support. So whoever the person with the M name is giving you support, just hang in there, you know. So, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. Over to you, Ellie. Is there any validations there? Not yet. No. So are you right there, Ellie? You're not having sneezing attacks and Spirit take your headset off, did he?
No, I'm good. I'm good for now.
Okay, Marie Ramirez, she's watching. Thanks for joining me. So what's the time? Okay. What else have we got here? Carol Blatchard, she's watching. Elaine Baker-Lynch, she's watching. Thanks for joining me. So I've got Danielle Woodgate, she's South Wales in the UK. It's 1:35 p.m. here. She said, I would love a fertility reading, please. Having lots of issues at the moment. So you're going to have more issues because you just put it out there to Spirit, having lots of issues, okay? So Danielle, look at what you're thinking about. Look at what you're saying. I feel like this is going to end up being around December, that you're going to have some good news, okay? And it's not Christmas. They're saying to me like a Christmas baby. Actually, I feel like it's a Christmas baby. And I'll leave that there. And I feel like it's a boy because I just saw the blue and I just saw baby boy. So please stop saying, Danielle, did you not listen to me before when I talked about, you know, the universe and everything like that? Please stop saying I'm having lots of issues, because you're not going to get what you want. Please stop saying that. Okay, love you. And I'll leave that there. Yeah, so Ruve, the Celtic salt is amazing. It will help you sleep. It actually hits your bloodstream within 15 to 20 minutes with the salts, and they will knock you out. It's like your whole body is relaxed because it's just finally got that beautiful minerals that it's missing from that day. Okay. Oh, there you go. So Rayleigh Travad, she says, my last name is French. Okay, what did I say before there? What was that? Where was that? There was a lot of, I can't even see where I've written your name down. Where is it, Ellie? Did I say something about French or Germany or something? It was a weird name. What was it? There it is there. What did I say? I didn't say French though. Did I? I don't even remember. I don't think I did.
No. What?
Ukraine or German. There you go. Okay. She said it's French. I think Germany's closer. It's close to France, isn't it?
It's next to it.
Next to it. Ah, there you go.
I failed geography, so.
Oh. Ellie just said she failed geography. Yeah, well, I did too. So KUEEN Kilts, don't send me any more spamming on my page because I will have to block you because it's very, very traumatizing for my head. So Natalie Nutty Tin, she says, would love a spirit message. So what else have we got here? Did I do her? Did I do Natalie? I remember seeing the name before. I think she was saying hello, but we'll do her now. Natalie. TYNCH. So guys, if you've got a question, don't spam me with the questions. It you know, when you go to the poker machines, and I never hardly ever use them, but you know when you go to the poker machines and it's the poker machine thing spins around, that's like my eyes. It's like my eyes are going crazy. That's what I just felt. But why do I get that? Why do I get that for you, Natalie? I just said poker machine. So what's that around you, lovey? And I also feel, I don't know, a poker machine. So who was that around you? I feel like this was a grandparent. They love to go to the club. They love their machines, they're saying to me, or they're showing me the machine, or is that you? And I also feel really dizzy. So have you been feeling dizzy? Because I just got really dizzy there all of a sudden. And I also feel like for you too, there's a lot of stuff coming up around Christmas time that's been traumatic in the past. But I feel like this is going to be the one Christmas time where things are going to settle down. Okay, but it's all up to you. And Christmas it's not a light occasion. It's going to be heavy occasion, but it's going to feel relaxed and peaceful and settled. Okay. And I also get pain in my left side of my neck. So what's going on there with the left side of the neck? And there's an anxiety around you as well. So is this financial for you as well? Because I just feel like there's something not right around the job, or you're looking or you're not looking, and you're suffering because you don't know which way to go. And I feel like there's confusion around where you want to be right now. So when you sit back, what I'd like you to do is sit back and have a look where you are right now, and project forward to where you want to be. Okay, and I want that to be done in like 3 monthly increments, because that's going to set you up, because you're a bit methodical in your ways and you're a bit OCD, they just showed me. And I also feel like for you going forward, that's going to set you up, because you feel like you're all over the place at the moment. And I also get the number 9 around you. So what's the month of September around you as well? So, and I also get 17. So, okay, so we're going, okay. So 17, 1 and 7 is 8. So we've got the month of August as well. And I also get September. So coming back to September. And I'll leave that there. But that's the message for you, lovey, is to make sure that you're projecting yourself ahead to get ahead. Because otherwise this is consuming you. This is eating you up, okay? So push forward, lovey, and you'll get there. And I'll leave that there. Over to you there, Ellie.
Yeah, so I've got 2 validations. The first one is from Melanie McMahon. She says, the birds, as you stated, are everywhere. They are all very noisy, and I know it's my friend Jessica. Thank you.
Oh.
And then the second one is from Ashley Cooper. She said, thank you so much. My birthday is in March. I'm definitely on auto mode. I'm a mother figure to a 15-year-old. She had dark brown hair till recently. She has mental health issues, so I will check in with her. I definitely have a lot of pain from the past, and you're so right. I need to put it behind me. I also had a beauty course I never finished, and I'm thinking of going
100%. Go and do it. 100%. You know, if you're ever thinking of learning and you've planted that little seed in your head, Go and do the learning. I can't tell you how much it pays off. You know, when I got sick with the cancer, I said to myself that I was going to just learn everything and anything that I loved. If I liked floristry, I'd go and do it. If I liked I don't know, driving a bus, I'd go and do it. You know, I had a bet with somebody years ago that they said, oh, you know, you'd never be able to get your truck license. So what did I do? Go and get my truck license. So there you go. And I'll leave that there. And we've also, yes, I got that there. Wendy Harvey, I've just addressed that. Thank you. I saw that message, and I've got beautiful Wendy Harvey's Perception or Reality prayer coming up. So hold the thoughts here. We've just got a couple more readings that I feel like I need to do. Who else is there? Oh, this is a cool name now. So Francis Wakari. Hi, my daughter and granddaughter. Will they come from New Zealand soon to live in Perth? Ian, I can't understand. You've got to write things where I can understand the writing and the actual question, because it doesn't make sense. It's something Ian, will granddaughter's Cushing's disease. Will she get help? Her and will her weight drop? Yes, she's got to get on the right track there. And I feel like if she does go, and she will be going to Perth 100%, and I feel like that this girl will get her weight on track. But I don't feel like that she's going to get it straight away, okay? Because she's actually, people are not looking in the right direction for her. Her best interest, and I've got to say it straight as an arrow, the best interest for her is not in place right yet for her. I don't feel like it's 100% in place, because people need to travel first to get there, if that makes sense. I don't mean that she's been neglected. What I mean is that they've got to get to Perth from New Zealand first. So the best interest of the child will be in Perth, if that makes sense. And I feel like that the best care will come from Australia, not from New Zealand, if that makes sense. And I don't mean that in any bad way. So nobody take that out of context either. But hang in there, okay? Thank you. And we've got a few more minutes, so I'm just going to keep going here. Ashley Cooper said, fantastic, I have terrible knees and back. So when you have a terrible knees and back, so you always have the glute med, glute min muscles always are weak in everybody, and that's what causes sciatica, that's what causes lower back pain, and that's what also causes knee pain in the future, because the knees come in when the hips are out of sync, when the hips are not balanced or aligned. And I can explain that in my workshop for whoever wants to attend. So if you do want to attend, there's also this Thursday night, I'm doing a Zoom 3 for Truth or Nothing But the Truth, it's called, a Zoom 3 this coming Thursday night. So please go over to the event section on our page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you will see all the events up there for my workshops, as well as this Zoom 3. And I'd like everybody to join that Zoom 3. It's not going to be out live. It's going to be a private Zoom. And if you want to attend, anybody can attend. But if you want to attend, you need to come over to the page and you need to message me and tell me that you want to attend, so I can send you a beautiful link to it for this Thursday. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. So any other validations there, Ellie, before we go?
Melanie McMahon also said, also the sevens, I just received a check in the amount of $77.
Yeah, go figure.
And another one just came in from Leona Sunday. She said, you read my mum, Linda, on Sunday. You said she has double vision at times, and that's why she doesn't like to drive, and she doesn't eat right. You're right. She drinks that Ensure, and she isn't hungry. And she's a diabetic. You told her to drink more water and eat right. She's trying now.
Oh, beautiful.
White vehicle or something going on at her house. The truck was white. It delivered rocks, and they brought over a shed. Working on the house. She's getting a new deck, so you were right on about everything she says. Thank you.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you. Thanks for validating. That's awesome. So if you'd like to have your question answered, I'll be back here tomorrow night. I'll be back here at between 10, not in this studio, but at home. I'll be back on the live between 10 and midnight, and I will read your questions there, guys. So hang in there till tomorrow, but I have to get out of the studio now, and I will do Wendy's beautiful prayer. So Wendy Harvey, this is called Perception or Reality. So close your eyes and feel it for me, please. And we're just going to put this out there for all the people that are suffering and all the people that are freezing in this cold weather because they can't afford electricity or they can't afford, blankets or anything like that. So hang in there, guys. We look with our eyes and often believe. Well, in reality, it is what we perceive. So think real hard without exception. Your reality is your mirror of perception. Think of the family who live in a village. Even for food, they sometimes need to pillage. Most have a roof over our head, even a hot shower as we head off to bed. So let us give a blessing to those in need when all they ask for is their family to feed. So let's also give a blessing for many or few. May many struggle daily if only you knew. Try to count your blessings on any given day. May have such a sad journey. Is it for you that we all pray? It is for you that we all pray. And amen. Thank you very much, Wendy Harvey. That's amazing and beautiful again. And we will see you back tomorrow night, and join our Facebook page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. If you have a validation, then send it over to me as well. And good night, everybody, from Alive 90.5 FM. Take it easy. Bye.
You're listening to the best in community radio, Alive 90.5.
Thank you. All right, guys, we'll say good night. Bye. See you tomorrow.
I think I was sneezing because of the aircon.